Welcome to race 2, guys, the feature race, 25 laps. The Neo Racing's online championship. Here we go. Oh, bad start for Stevie. Doesn't get off the line very well. A few people have to avoid him. Here we go towards the first corner. Neil's at the inside of TY. Doesn't manage to pull it off. Might pull it off into Druids. A little bit of contact further back. Here we go into Druids. TY runs wide. Neil goes through. Then TY's back up the inside. He said, I'm not going to give up with this. Did he get him? Yes, TY's back in front. Stevie and Blakeney are side by side in the background. Let's have a look. Let's keep with the leaders for now. And Neil, is he going to have a look? Oh, Jamo loses it. Jamo's off. Come on, camera. Jamo's off. Off onto the grass. Does he rejoin? Nope, still there. Rejoining slowly. Bad weekend for Jamo. But anyway, here we are back at the front. Stevie looks up the inside of Blakeney and gets it done. Sweet move. Blakeney loses it. Oh, contact with Bidzster, who started at the back because he won the sprint race and he has to start at the back, which is the new rule for the championship. Oh, contact between Sean and I think that was Guna back there as well. Guna getting involved in yet more contact. Blakeney mows the lawn again. And Stevie on the grass loses it. Big slide. Wow, did a good job to hold on to that. That's the thing what you do with front wheel drive. You floor it, an opposite lock, and then you get it straight again. Here we go. And I think Keith ran onto the grass a bit there. Stevie's going to get a good run, but Bidzster's got a good run also. So we'll see what happens here. We'll stick with it for now. Yeah, Stevie has a little look. Keith fends him off. Little tap. Stevie gets a bit impatient. Oh, car off James in the Beamer. James in the Beamer's off. In front of these lot. It's going to cause a little hold up. Oh, and Stevie goes bang up the inside of Keith. I'm having that place. And coming down towards the bottom. Aye. Stevie did good pass by Stevie, but a bit on the dirty side, but Rubin's racing, I suppose. But anyway, into McLaren, into clearways. Keith's thinking, I want some revenge. Stevie thinks, oh, look, Stevie says, on your life, sunshine, closes right up to the back end of Jay. And meanwhile, Bidzster's close behind Keith. Will they have a look? Nope. Sideways goes Bidzster, and onto the gravel again goes Stevie. We might have a look at the inside of Jay here. Jay defends. Camera wanted, come on, there we go. Oh, Stevie's sideways and Bidzster has nowhere to go but into him. Oh, that unfolded quick and Stevie goes backwards. Bidzster loses down to 7th, but Stevie was the big loser out of all that. Guna's ahead of Bidzster now. Bidzster looks like he's poised to make it. Nope, backs off, rethinks about it, hugs the inside. No, maybe not there. James, who's served his pit stop. Don't forget, in this race there is a mandatory pit stop. You can't take it on the last lap, but apart from that you can take it whenever, but you must stop once, otherwise you get DQ'd. Here we are back with the Guna Bidzster battle. Keith's just ahead of this. And Blakeney is as well. Little string of 4. I wonder what the strategies will be. Bidzster won the first race, he'll be looking for more points. And Blakeney's off into the gravel again. Guna goes to the right to avoid. Bidzster might get a chance to go up the inside as well, and he does. Says thank you very much, I'll take that. And Blakeney goes back in 2 positions. Into Graham Hill Bend. Into McLaren, into clearways. Will Bidzster having a look? No, Guna fends it off. Blakeney's looking hot on Bidzster's heels as well. We'll stick with this for now. No one else is thinking of pitting yet. Jay got that pit stop out of the way because we're a bit further back, so he's got good time to claw up everything else while other people battle. Good strategy if it pays off. And Guna takes a load of curb. Blakeney goes wide again. He can't seem to get the right line to that first corner. Blakeney. Oh, Bidzster goes up the inside. Little dart to the inside. Onto the curb. Now will he be able to get? He tries to straighten it up. See the little squirm. Tries to straighten it up and go for it. Goodness, it keeps on the inside. Says not on your life, sunshine. Not without a fight. No, a little bit of contact. A little bit of rubbing in. Bidzster goes onto the grass. Blake is on the grass again in the background. Into McLaren into clearways. Bidzster doesn't go into it. He's running wide. He's gonna have a little try and claw it back on the inside. And is he up the inside? Yes. Gunnar leaves room. Learned his lesson from Jamo earlier. Leaves room on the inside. The Mercedes isn't the fastest car in the straight line. The Opel does have the better straight line speed, but he's up the inside onto the grass. He's still side by side, almost a full lap side by side. This is brilliant driving from these two. Up the inside. Can Bidzster get it, or will Gunnar hang on yet again? And he's still hanging on. Meanwhile, in the background, Blaney's having to defend from Stevie. Gunnar is they're still side by side. Brilliant scrap in the background. Blaney goes off. Bit of contact in the background. Oh, they're off. Blaney and Stevie, massive contact. Wow. Let's have a look at what happened there. I don't know quite what happened because we're focused on the other battle, but I'll put it onto the roof cam of Blaney. Here we are on the roof cam of Blaney. Goes off. Goes back on, contact, and Stevie just comes across. Contact. It was reckless driving by Stevie there, coming across, and not backing up the throttle. Anyway, that's over and done. So let's get back, and goes off. Let's get back to the battle. Yes, Bidzster managed to keep hold of it. Gunnar falls back down to 5th. Don't know if Gunnar will make a pit stop now. He's had had that little battle, but we'll see. Don't think anyone else has pitted just yet. TY and Neil are still out front. There's TY with Neil following close suit. Keith is there. There's Keith in 3rd place. Bidzster is up to 4th from the back. KPG Gunnar is there in 5th. There's Sean, 6th place, and then camera alteration. Blaney is in 7th. All right. After the contact with Stevie, and then there's James. So if you can make up some ground when people start pitting, and Jamo at the back, still clawing round. Oh, Jamo's off. Not having a good little weekend, is Jamo. It's a poor showing, but we all have those weekends. Don't blame him. We all have those weekends. Hopefully Donington will be a better show to get position. Now we've got to keep an eye out for the pit stops. We've got to really keep an eye out for when people start making the pits, because that's going to be a game changer in this race. And Keith's in. Keith is in the pits. Keith takes his pit stop. I think Sean's in the pits. Sean is in the pits as well. He's just coming out the pits, beg your pardon. Just coming out the pits. And James, if you look, 7th place, is caught, and he's caught Blaney. He's up the inside, and good manoeuvre. And yep, clean pass. Jay's up to 6th place. That early pit stop paying off, because the BMW won't ruin its tyres as much as the front wheel drives will, so you can get away with an earlier stop. Dare say you'll probably get at least a good 4th if you can keep up the pace. There's Blaney, Keith with who's that in front of me? That's Neil, I think, who's been lapped. Keith, but Keith has done his pit stop, and TY is in. TY is in the pits. This is where the game will change. TY is in for his pit stop. Neil goes round. Neil will be on a push this lap to try and either make a gap or make a gap for when he comes in to the pits. So let's keep an eye on where TY is going to come out. Bidzster's in the pits as well. Bidzster's come in. Here comes TY rejoining just behind Gunnar. Let's keep an eye on Bidzster, because Keith is going to be coming round in a moment. Where's Keith? There's Keith. It was close to Bids. Is Bids at the pits? Is Chris coming out the pits now? Here comes James. This really early pit stop could pay off for him. He's in ahead. He's ahead. James is ahead of Bidzster now. Can he stay there? That's be good. So Bidzster's lost ground to Jay from that early pit stop. Keith must have made a mistake somewhere, because he's down in 8th. He's down in 8th position now. He should have come out parallel to Bidzster more or less, but didn't. There we are. Now, Neil is in. Neil is in. He's just coming out. TY's coming past. TY resumes the lead. Neil's just come out the pitch. Yeah, Neil's just come out the pitch there, and he's actually lost a bit of time there. TY's had either Neil's made a mistake on his in lap, or TY's had a good out lap. So, yeah, that's the positions at the front. Into the first corner. You see how much more aggressive the front wheel drive can be, whereas if you try and do that with the Beamer, it's going to be very twitchy on the outside of the corner, but still very smooth driving from James, smooth and fast. I always say is the key. He's having a look at Bidzster's right behind now. Gonna have a look. Oh, it runs parallel. He's going to try into McLaren. No, he backs off, backs out of it, thinks twice, thinks don't want to have a go there. Now what he might do is run wide, try and cut back in with the front wheel drive, straighten the steering out, try and get a good run onto the straight, because that BMW is very, very fast on the straight. The Mercedes is one of the slower cars on the straight, and Stevie's in just on the left of your picture there. Stevie is in the pit lane, so we'll see where Stevie comes out in a minute. Meanwhile, Bidzster's still trying to get past Jay. Jay Houston defends. Oh, defends, and Bidzster gets a bit eager there. Oh, Jay runs wide after going on the grass. Bidzster's on the outside. He's not going to be able to go around the outside of it. Yeah, well, backs off. Thinks I'll back off and have another go. Later on, let's see where Stevie's rejoined. Stevie is rejoining last. Stevie's lost some time there. But Mike Clawson back, we'll see. Jammer moves up a place from the back after his miserable weekend, and it was Bidzster's on the grass, and he's lost. Oh, bit of a mistake from Bidzster. Boards everywhere again. Don't know quite what happened there, but I would imagine just lost traction with a wheel on the grass. That's my best guess. So anyway, Bidzster's got some catching up to do on Jay now to try and catch her. Jay's starting to defend a little bit, not too much. Bidzster closes up mid-speed. Mid-corner. And plenty of curb again. Gets a good run. Will he try it the inside? He's going to try it up the inside. He goes up the inside of McLaren. Jay has to run out wide to give him space. Good move by Bidzster there. Jay tries to come back at him. Now let's see if the speed of the BMW can make Jay do anything about the Mercedes in front of him. Don't know whether he'll have enough speed to get close for a move. Bidzster moves out to the right to defend, to cover whatever attack Jay would put in. Sorry. And I think that's how the position's going to stay. Bidzster defends again. Jay's flashing his lights, saying, "I don't want to let you pass that easy. I want to get you." But I think Bidzster might end up pulling away. We're looking at the pace that he had before. He might end up pulling away, but we'll see if Jay can keep with him. And we might have a not close enough to make a move yet by far, but we'll see how we go. Sean takes a lot of curb and grass, so he's going to lose speed doing that. And Jamo goes up the inside. Oh, he thinks better of it, but that would have been a bit of a risky move from Jam. But we'll see. Yeah, and coming up to clear ways, Jamo's going to stick it on the inside. He's going to stick it. He's going to stick it. Sean moves out wide, still side by side. They give each other plenty of racing room, which is good. Sean keeps the inside. Runs a bit wider, and that's the way the speed of the BMW will come in. Jam will be able to compensate with the speed of the BMW. Because even though the Opel's the fastest front wheel drive, the Beamer's still quicker. Oh, a little bit of side-by-side contact. Into the first corner. Oh, Sean runs a little bit slower, because I think his tyres are probably going. Sean defends the inside. Now, going right now, we're about to start the last lap. There we are. Sean still having to defend from Jamo. Jamo goes up the inside again. He's going to try it again, see if he can execute it this time around. He's a bit further ahead. Oh, a little bit of contact as we go in. And Sean's lost speed. Stevie's going to try and capitalise here. Let's go back and have a look. Stevie would have closed in, but I think he just put a wheel on the gravel there, just lost some speed in a straight line. So Jamo is now up to 7th. Just shows you should never give up. 7th place. And is TY about to start his last lap, catching up to the battle that we've just been watching in front of us. Is TY, good controlled race, not put a wheel wrong. And Neil's 2nd place, just a bit further behind. And TY's got to be careful here because you don't want to get caught out in any battle. I know there's only 2 corners to go, but you never know. And TY is about to come into the last corner. Stevie's having another look at Sean. And here we go. TY is about to win the 2nd race at Brands Hatch, the first feature race of the season. And there's contact between Stevie and Neil. Stevie and Sean. As TY crosses the line for the win. Neil in 2nd place. There's Bidzster for 3rd place. Jay's going to be 4th. KPG, Gunnar and Keith coming into the last corner. I wonder what's going to happen here between these two. Oh, Gunnar runs wide. Might leave it, compromise his exit if he doesn't get it stopped in time for clearways. No, keeps it tight. He's keeping it very tight now. Gunnar's going to be 5th. Keith is going to be 6th. Coming towards the line. And that's how it ends up with them two. And here's Jamo in 7th place after the spin. Pretty good recovery from Jamo, well done. And oh, Stevie's off. Sean goes past. Don't know what would happen there, but Sean has gone past into 8th place. Stevie 9th. And Blakeney is going to be 10th and last place. And that was the feature race.